In this system design series, we'll explore how to scale database reads and writes independently. We will cover read replicas and strategies for write scaling. Let's discuss the database scaling challenge. A single database can become a single point of bottleneck in the system. Read-heavy applications often suffer from query performance issues when a single database is overwhelmed with read requests. Write-heavy applications can experience lock contention, slowing down the system when multiple processes try to write to the same database simultaneously. Let's talk about read replicas. Read replicas allow you to scale read operations horizontally. They are read-only copies of the primary database, and they handle select queries efficiently. Here's a typical read replica architecture. The primary database handles both read and write operations. The read replica is a copy of the primary database and handles only read operations. The data is replicated from the primary database to the read replica, typically using asynchronous replication. Read replicas offer several benefits. Firstly, they improve performance by distributing the read load across multiple databases. Secondly, they facilitate geographic distribution, allowing you to place replicas closer to users globally, reducing latency and improving the user experience. Now let's explore some write scaling strategies. Two common approaches are database sharding and master-master setup. Let's delve into each of these strategies. Here's an example of database sharding. In this scenario, data is partitioned across multiple write databases, called shards. For example, we might have shard 1 containing user data for users with names starting from A to M, while shard 2 contains user data for users with names starting from N to Z. The code snippet shows a simple sharding logic, where the shard is determined based on the first letter of the user ID. Let's summarize the key takeaways from this discussion. Firstly, read replicas enable you to scale read operations independently using read-only database copies. Secondly, for write-heavy workloads, you can employ sharding or master-master setups to distribute the write load across multiple databases. If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit CodeLucky.com for more such useful content.